studio with us, and I'm super excited because we know that we're gonna have some answers, questions and answers answered, because we are looking forward to a great conversation today all about clean eating and healthy eating habits and what we can incorporate in our diet so that we can ensure that we are working towards having a healthy living life. And in studio I'm joined by one beautiful woman. Karibu sana Lucy, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And good to have you on Pal Play.
Thank you for having me.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
You can just introduce yourself and tell us who is Lucy Chege, what you do, and we'll pick it from there.
Hello people, my name is Lucy Chege. I am a nutritionist, a certified nutritionist, a YouTuber on matters nutrition and health. Yeah, I think those are my titles besides being a mother and a woman. Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
So we just want to have this conversation because we are looking forward to much information about healthy eating, and many people are wondering right now, by the way, what is healthy eating? By the healthy eating ni nini, Lucy, if you tell us in maybe your own words.
Actually, maybe to simplify healthy eating, it's about making deliberate choices on healthy foods. It's like saying today, like yesterday I had a pizza, today let me try having some diverse of vegetable. So it's all about making that deliberate healthy food choices. Yes.
And how do you know that you're doing healthy eating? What do I need to make sure that this is some food that will help me and my health?
Okay, when it comes to foods and healthy choices, we can all assess ourselves how we eat our foods. Like Cynthia, maybe in a week, umekula junk ngapi. I know you can.
Wow, I can't even count.
You can name them.
Yes.
So when it comes to healthy eating, it's all about balancing, because we don't want to live a life that we don't have the junk foods in our markets. They are all over, but you can say like in 7 days of a week, at least I'll be having 5 days of clean eating. That is 80% clean eating. Then the rest of the 2 days, you can have a girls' ice cream day out, can attend a birthday party. So it's all about in 7 days, make sure you have 5 days of clean eating, healthy eating.
This clean eating, if food in a kaji, if I'm telling someone that I'm having, clean eating kind of food, if food by the in a kaji, the ones that are very healthy for us.
I wish I came with my plate. It's all about balancing the size and portions. Like, let's take an example of a plate. I usually advocate for half of your plate should be occupied by vegetable, a rainbow of vegetable, because each color represents a unique nutrient. And vegetables, they are full of vitamins, minerals, and these are what your body requires. And they are not energy dense. You never gain weight because you've been eating a diverse of vegetables. Then that is half the plate. Then the first quarter, let it have your carbohydrates, because you need energy. You need all the energy.
Carbohydrates includes?
And carbohydrates, we're talking about your chapati. You can do atta instead of the white chapati. If you're having ugali, you can have the brown one, or we call it the wimbi. If you're having your mchele, the rice, you can do the brown. And also if it's white, the portioning is very important. And then you can do your arrowroots, the ndomas. We all know the ndomas.
Yeah.
Your sweet potato. Make sure that your carbohydrates, they are less refined. Then the rest of the other quarter, have your protein. Protein, you can do either the animal based, you can have your beef, chicken, fish, or you can have the plant based. You can have your peas, your beans, all those, and that is a well balanced plate. Yeah.
Can I still go out and still have a balanced eating kind of food?
Yes,
in our restaurants right now?
I think if you ask them to serve you your way, I think they can, because most of the time, even in our homes, how we serve our food is the opposite of what I have explained. Half of the plate is usually the carbohydrates. Like umejaza the whole plate, your ugali, a heap of ugali, mchele. But I think you can do a better serving. Even in our restaurant, you can maybe tell them, just serve a small portion of ugali, make sure you put more veggies and maybe a fruit. Yeah.
You've talked about something that captured my mind about food portioning, or how are we supposed to do food portioning? Or I can just portion this food in small amount, but I'll eat throughout the day. How am I supposed to do that?
Like if you have a plate, we have the partitioned plate. That one can guide you very well. But still, if you don't have, and maybe you have it's rounded, then the normal plates, it's rounded. You can just divide it na much or two. And that way you'll be able to eat how it's required. You can do that in the morning, during the lunch hour, in the evening. That's how your food serving should be.
Yeah. Someone was asking us, Lucy, how can we, gain weight? Let us talk about weight loss first before we go to the gaining weight, because I know that many people are always, in the verge of, trying to lose weight. But you get that, we have some myths that we have. I can lose weight through the kind of drinks that I'm taking. For example, people have that notion of, subjecting themselves to drinking lemon water every day. Does that mean if I drink lemon water every day, I'm going to lose weight? Or is that a myth?
Yeah, actually, lemon water is good. It somehow boosts your metabolism, because we find in weight gain or being overweight or obese, you find most of these people, they have a very slow metabolism, so they tend to keep a lot of fat, or maybe let me just say to keep lots of fat. So lemon water is good. You can take it maybe in the morning, can have it in the evening after taking a supper or before, because it can help you boost your metabolism. But when it comes to, it's not just relying on the lemon water. I don't know, the supplements. Nowadays we have even the balloon.
Those supplements, are they healthy for us to use them in order for us to lose weight?
As a nutritionist, it's a big no, because they are supposed to go the healthy way, and going the healthy way is going through your foods. Just assessing how have I been eating my food, what have I maybe included that I should not. And it's all about creating a calorie deficit plan. That's what I usually plan for my clients in Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. So it's all about assessing your eating and planning on the foods not to incorporate and what to incorporate more, because it's all about creating that deficit in calories. Because you find most of the people, like each person, we have our daily calorie requirement that we are supposed to meet. Maybe, for example, let me use mine. It's 2,000. When I take maybe 2,800, that's additional 800 calories. So it means I'm going to store this 800. And that's how maybe some people, they find themselves overweight or obese. So it's all about, when I'm making my plan, it's all about making sure it's 2,000, not 2,200, not 28, so that I can have what's enough for myself and for my body. Yes.
Does that mean that you have to stick on a particular diet every single day? How are we going to maintain that?
Actually, it's not sticking to a particular diet. It's about, I call it smart eating.
Wow, I love that.
let me say smart eating, like kucheza around with foods. Like yesterday, maybe I had a pancake. Today in the morning, I can decide to do one piece of sweet potato. I can decide to have an arrowroot. Tomorrow, I can have a healthy burger. It's all about playing around with some foods, not sticking to a particular diet that I want to lose weight. Now it's lemon water and some funny foods. No.
So the foods that you highly recommend if someone has to lose weight are some of the foods that you highly recommend as a nutritionist?
First, I restrict too much carbohydrates, because the too much carbohydrates of the refined or the simple sugars, that is enemy number one of weight gain. Or too much weight gain, because when you have excess of the glucose in the body, your body converts it into fat for storage. You can store it in your subcutaneous, that is the fat just beneath our skin, or you can store it as your jina imepotea, as in the fat that is around our organs. So it's all about your carbohydrates. You can say no to the white bread and do the whole grain. The reason why I'm saying the whole grain and not brown, because it can be brown bread but color. But do the whole grain. Ama yenye iko na seeds.
Jamani, hii whole grain ni gani?
Whole
Lucy.
It's written whole grain. Don't just go for any brown bread. Make make sure you check for the ingredient. Is it whole? Is it high in fiber? Because again, in weight loss, we recommend foods that are very high in fiber. Once you eat high fiber foods, you'll be full for the longest time. Kwa hivyo those kukaka ukihisi njaa, it's not there, and that will limit your too much intake of food. So go for the whole grain bread. You can do atta chapati, 1 chapati. It's not atta, you do 5. 1 is enough, or if you can do a half. If it's the sweet potato, they are high in fiber. The arrowroot, all those are good. And also again, in weight loss, make sure you incorporate enough fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Like I said, you never gain weight out of vegetables because you've been eating your red cabbage, your broccoli, all those. Like I said, eat a rainbow of your vegetable because each color represents a unique nutrient, and vegetables are less in calories. Yes, and fruits, you can just do fruits. Let me say the normal
whole range of fruits.
Yeah, whole range, especially those that have edible skin, like an apple, a pear, all those, because the skin, that's where you're going to get the fiber that we recommend in weight loss. Yeah.
What about those who are looking forward to gain weight, like our sister who said, I have been weighing between 47 to 49 kgs and I'm 33-year-old. I love to gain some weight. How am I supposed, or where am I supposed to start from, if I'm looking forward to gain weight?
Actually, let me say it's all about gain. It's not all about gaining and losing weight. It's all about having a healthy status or a normal nutritional status. First, you want to gain weight. Do you even know your weight? Do you know your height? Have you calculated your BMI? That's where we should start. If your BMI is less than 18.5, yes, I can recommend you should do something to have a normal BMI. At least if you can 19 or even 20. You range between 18.5 to 24.9 because that's a healthy range of BMI. And gaining weight, we create a surplus because we find most of these people want to gain weight, they have been taking a deficit. Like I said, let's say my daily calorie intake should be 2,000 and I find myself taking 1,500. That means I have a deficit of 500. So my body itself is not getting enough. So where will I even get the extra to store? You're already using everything and leaving your body in a deficit status. So it's all about creating a surplus, and you can do a surplus after eating your food, completing your meals, or in between your meals. You can have a smoothie in between the meals. A milkshake, you can have a homemade smoothie. You can do your banana, egg, you put in some peanut butter, incorporate some healthy nuts because they are energy dense and they can help you in weight gain.
Yes, and you've said that if you're looking forward to gain weight, we should incorporate smoothies.
Yeah.
And how will I know that I'm now doing, I'm going overboard if, I'm looking forward to gain weight? Where do you now say this is now crossing boundaries, or you've eaten too much now?
And that's where we come in as nutritionists. Yeah, if you're one of my clients, you know how we do it. Like I give you a good. We can never go overboard. So don't just do it alone. At least have a nutritionist, have a health coach to guide you. Because again, we want to gain weight the healthiest way possible, and also in weight loss, you want to do it the right way. So have a nutritionist on board. Yeah.
As we look forward to have a nutritionist on board, is it really expensive doing clean eating? Because if you tell me about smoothies, I'll just eat my 1 banana and that's it. So is it really expensive?
Actually, it's not. Let me say, the junk way, doing the junk way food, that's expensive. Cynthia, just weigh the prices between having a pizza every day, or maybe even after 2 days, having a pizza, it's expensive compared to vegetables. Sure. And we've said, half of your plate should have the vegetables. Vegetable hata ukule ngapi, huwezi maliza vegetables are 100 bob. You alone. So clean eating is very cheap, not expensive at all. Yeah.
Someone is asking, is it really healthy for me to be eating 4 chapatis per day? Like seriously, wow.
If you're not on construction site, please don't.
We should not be eating 4 mandazis and nini, or slimming tea with 6 chapatis. and then you're looking forward to shed some weight.
Oh, that's a lie. It's a big lie. It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Yeah.
What about the supplements that people use to, gain or lose weight? Is it really healthy for them to be using that? Because I think people are becoming too lazy, probably to just incorporate a dieting and also doing exercise. They are looking for another alternative of, these supplements.
That's a microwave way of losing weight. You want things to happen your way and very fast. And remember, you didn't just wake up one day and found yourself 80 kgs, 90 kgs. It took you some time. So even in weight loss, it should be gradual. Sio kupoteza kilo like 20 kgs in a week. That's not healthy, and that means something bad is happening in your body. And also taking these supplements, you are overloading your organs. You are detoxifying organs, your kidney, your liver, and that's why you find that after some years you find yourself with kidney problems, liver problems, because you overloaded your organs with toxins. So it's all about food. If your source of weight gain is food, it's all about going the food way. If your source of weight gain is the family, the contraceptives, having an alternative. So it's all about knowing the source of your weight gain and approaching it that way. Yeah.
We were asking our audience today, when do you know that you need to work on your diet as a nutritionist today? Because we had a lot of answers. For example, Bob says, ukiingia kwa nyumba unahema and ni kama umehike Kilimanjaro mountain, you need to know that you need to really work on your diet. And someone said, ukifunga shoeless and unapata, it's so difficult for you to do that. You need to work on your diet. Is it really true, our nutritionist Lucy?
Actually, working on our diet should be on a daily basis, because that indicator yenye kuonesha now I should be doing something already. Kitu isha happen. It's just like approaching or treating a disease. You don't wait for the disease to go to the stage 4 to be chronic. You approach it or you treat it in the acute phase. So usiogoje ukwe diabetic, usiogoje uanze kuhema. Already something bad is happening. So just do healthy eating without having any medical condition, without those kuhema, without being diabetic. Let it be your daily or your style. Yes.
We have a lot of questions from our audience. One Mark says, working on my diet, some things just happen and you live to fight another day. Webu, love yourself. Your health is your wealth, right? We also have Ken Moni who says, I'm just enjoying the conversation and also good music. We have this question, by the way, Lucy, and someone says, hi, I'm Elisha from Athi River. Which is the best diet for hair growth? Someone wants to, ensure that they are having full volume, Okay,
I think it's a protein, the collagen protein, and it fades away as you grow. That's why you should take in foods that help in collagen production. I think I cannot exhaust all the information about the collagen, but I have some of the videos that they can help Cynthia to help her hair grow on my YouTube, Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. It's there if you want your hair to grow. The skin, it's all about collagen. If
I want to lose my tummy, just this part only. I don't want to lose the whole weight, but I just want a certain part. Is it even possible?
Yeah, it is, but I don't sport nutrition. It's just maybe going for a gym. You want to work on your tummy, but you don't want your back to hurt. I think it's kind of impossible. Yeah, but you can achieve to have a flat tummy and still maintain your figure. Yes, all these videos you can get them on my YouTube, Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. So
I'm asking for other ladies, if you want to just lose that pot belly fat, what are you supposed to be eating, and what are you not supposed to be eating, like too much of it? If I want to, have a small one, not just big one, a small one, how am I supposed to do that?
It's reducing.
Is it even possible? Just reducing a certain parts and, just maintaining your normal weight?
I think it can happen. Yes, I think it can happen. It's about reducing the fatty foods, your fries, those deep fried foods, mandazis, and also reducing your carbohydrates, taking the whole carbohydrate. Those are the arrowroots, the ngwashe, all those, and also exercise, because stomach, it's a muscle, so you must incorporate physical activity.
And also for those brothers of ours, brothers in Christ, you're looking forward to have masculine body. What are they supposed to be eating? Are they supposed to be eating too much fries now?
No. Protein. We know the role of protein in our body for bodybuilding, and also high protein foods and exercise, because you want to work on your muscles. Yes.
And also, before we wrap things up, I know that there's so many medical conditions that now, that is where now you come in. What are some of the conditions that require, a nutritionist now to come in and, guide you on how you can go forward with your diet? I know you were talking about pregnancy,
Yeah, pregnancy, it's not a medical condition, but you need to a nutritionist before you get pregnant. After, during the
supposed
pregnancy,
to be preparing our bodies?
Yes, you should prepare your body, because we are looking for the vital vitamins in the body, like something like iron, something like folate. You need it even before you get pregnant. And you can have the supplements, but not over the counter. They're recommended by your gyne or your nutritionist. Then after that, you go the healthy way eating style. Also, you need a nutritionist when you are obese. Actually, obesity, overweight is a medical condition. If you have diabetes, because when you're talking about diabetes, you want to control your sugars, and the sugars you're getting eat from the foods that you're eating. So you need a nutritionist on board if you are diabetic, if you are hypertensive, if you are recovering from cancer, if you are having osteoarthritis, your baby weaning. You need a nutritionist on board, because you want to introduce the right foods for your baby. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And your recommended family meal plan, how does it look like?
Actually, I do customize one.
Wow.
Because you see, when it comes to family meals, you also make it bearing in mind your economic status. Siwezi kutengenezea one that you require 1,000 and maybe your plan it's only 300. So we customize it venye umeniambia. Like Lucy, my supper it's only 200. How can I have a healthy meal with 200? So we customize that in mind. So it's different for each family. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for coming through, Lucy. I know we could explore and go more and more, but we'll invite you some other day in studio as well to answer more questions about, our healthy eating habits. But how can guys reach you on social media? Because I know you're very active on social media and also on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, first on my YouTube channel, Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. Go watch amazing videos, get to learn, and also subscribe. And on Instagram at Lucy Chege M. You can DM me. I do answer to DMs. You can DM me if you want all those services. Just drop me a DM. And also on Twitter, the same at Lucy Chege M. My Facebook page, Lucy Chege. And also, I have a physical office. It's along Eastern Bypass, just 150 meters off Superhighway, just before exit 11 in. If you know the Kamaki's way, we are just before exit 11 in. Come there and let's have a talk on matters nutrition.
Wow, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
We are Pearl Radio.